All right. Good morning, guys. PV, thank you, sir, for the donation before the stream even starts. Appreciate that. Shout out to PA, or not PA, PA, not PV, PA. Appreciate you, man. So, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we'll take a look at snow. I'm in a snow play. If you want to just look at just snow, you can also look at my video yesterday. I went over it yesterday. But yeah, good morning. GT Vine, Preston, Fonza. Yeah, I don't know. See if Coinbase can hold below this pre-market high before you jump out of them. I know this is a interesting spike here this morning. So we do have a spike this morning on some of the crypto names, just to let everyone know. Coin. Oh shoot, hold on. Coin is Mara up. Mara, Riot, MicroStrategy. So you get a little bit of a push higher on some of these Bitcoin, some of these crypto names this morning. So I don't know, Fonz. Maybe wait to see if it can hold below this pre-market high here before jumping out. I'm not sold that it's going to be able to hold this morning little gap up. So I wouldn't jump out right at open if you're in those puts, but I'd at least keep an eye on it. But anyways, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? Crypto is up a little bit this morning. It's just from this morning. We have Ethereum up 3%, Bitcoin up 3%. What else? Dogecoin's up 3.5%, XRP's up 3.5%. Some of them are up even bigger. What is this? Litecoin's up 6%. What is ADA? I actually remember watching this one. ADA is up 15%. I'm sure you guys know better than me. I'm not a big crypto guy. But yeah, wow, ADA is almost back up to its highs back up in May. Almost right back into its highs. Interesting. So yeah, altcoins, be careful, guys. The altcoins. It's like trading penny stocks. But anyways, good morning, guys. How's everyone doing? It's Friday. Oh, yeah, Cardano. That's right. I was interested in that one back in during the altcoin craze. Cardano, everyone was talking about. It went back to $1. Now now it's up 100% in like 2 weeks. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, check out Cardano. It's up pretty big. But all right, Friday, very nice. Very happy to see. Very happy to have it almost be the weekend. It's a lot. My schedule right now is as if I work like a 9 to 5, and and I really enjoy the weekends. Now it's great working for myself and doing all this, not having a boss or anything, but still. I still very much look forward to the weekends, and I think that's a good thing. I think that means that I'm staying active, I'm doing things that are positive and not just sitting on my ass all day. So I'm very happy it's Friday. Very looking forward to the weekend. Hopefully you guys are too. And I say this quite a bit to people in the chat. If you are not looking forward to the weekend because you don't want the stock market to close, then you're probably a little bit too connected. It's always good to get that rest, get that, sort of take your mind off the market and sort of reset a little bit. So we'll try to get through this stream today. A little bit of a shorter schedule, not too much going on. I mean, there's definitely some stuff to watch. Not too many crazy things going on. Definitely some strength across the tech market yesterday. So we saw, a total flip-flop of rotation from Wednesday to Thursday. Wednesday, it was the Dow that was pushing higher, and then yesterday, it was all tech. So a very big flip-flop. I'll show you why I think tech was able to bounce yesterday, and also why we had some moves on a few tech stocks through some technical analysis. We'll look at Disney, nice earnings, Moderna, you get some, and then at the end of the stream, we should have a little bit more time for the stuff that you guys want to look at. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this. Let's get into the schedule. I still haven't ordered my Nespresso pods, so I'm still having to go waste my money at Starbucks. So after the stream, I'm going to run over to there. And yeah, that'll be it. I've been trying to work on I've been trying to get like a stream set up for my F1 racing sim. I've been doing that a lot, and I want to see if I could set up something maybe on Twitch or even another channel. I don't know, just for fun. Even if people don't want to watch it, it's fun to do it, and why not stream it while I do it? I'm there for hours. So, all right, enough about me. Let's go ahead and jump into this. So, futures, Nasdaq, S&P, Dow, S&P 500 at all-time highs yesterday. Very nice move. Nasdaq was able to bounce. It's slightly down this morning, but we have the Dow up and we have the S&P slightly up as well. So S&P 500, new all-time highs, which is awesome. Dow's hanging in there. Is the Dow at new all-time highs? I don't think so. I think the Dow fell slightly. No, Dow's at all-time highs too this morning. All right, so Dow and S&P at all-time highs. And you know what that makes me think is that this one right here, maybe this one's next. We'll go over that in a second. That's the Nasdaq. Excuse me. You guys know I get allergies in the morning. If you come to the live streams, you know this. So Disney earnings, big beat on earnings. I took a $15 put option for anyone that's not in the Discord chat that doesn't know. I took a small earnings YOLO. It was 15 cents. I was looking to see if there was any type of negative reaction to all this news that's coming out about COVID, and maybe I shouldn't say that because YouTube will find me, but about the virus, about parks. Obviously, totally wrong, and it went the complete opposite way. I have 50 shares of Disney, which we've talked about here in the stream before. That was gifted to me as a... yeah, it's my dirty sheets. That was gifted to me from my parents when I was born as a child. So very happy with those 50 shares. Very smart of my father to do that. Hopefully I will do the same for my kids. I'll buy them. I will buy them some shares of maybe some good companies as well. So when they're 25, 26, when they're in their 30s, or even when they're in their teens, they'll be like, damn, I'm sitting on 100 shares of Apple at $100. When Apple maybe in 20 years is $400 or something. So happy about Disney moving up because of the shares, but yeah, I did take a small $15 loss on some YOLO put options there, just looking to see if that could be the one that hits the expected move. But obviously, it did the opposite. Disney is beating the expected move to the upside, so call options will definitely appreciate. There will be no implied volatility crush on Disney call options today. So if you have some calls, congratulations. If you have some leaps, congratulations. Should be a good day for Disney. So we'll look at Disney, look at the chart. Next thing we'll look at is RK. So RK bought a crap load of Palantir yesterday. A lot. So if I go to, let me go to their trading thing here. Let me take a screenshot. Here it is. So here is the amount of amount of Palantir. Actually, you know what? We'll just go into that in a second. But I'm going to save the screenshot here in my desktop, and we'll go into it. RK bought a lot of Palantir yesterday. Next, Tesla flag. Tesla broke out of its flag on the 4-hour chart. Could set up for more upside. So some important resistance levels to watch. Did definitely start to fail at these resistance levels yesterday. So let's keep an eye on that. But Tesla looks good. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one today. Nice breakout. Yeah, earnings. I barely play. This was my first time playing earnings this entire earnings season, and I just did it at $15. I mean, I would never put any type of real money into an earnings play. Next, it could be profitable, but it's like gambling. I mean, it's like hitting your number in roulette. That's really all it is. Tesla flag. We did that. Sorry. Upstart on fire. So Upstart, crazy. Just crazy move on Upstart. Continuing higher. Made new highs yesterday. New intraday highs, not new all-time highs. And then we are getting close to that new all-time highs. So let's go ahead and take a look at Upstart. Let's do the chart. Let's look at the chart and see what we can expect. Next, crypto moves. So we'll talk a little bit about Coin, Mara, Riot this morning. Just go over those. And then I will review my Facebook trade that I'm currently in. And we can also go over Snow. Those are two trades that I'm currently in. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, then you can see those positions and you will see my analysis on it. All right. And then after that, we'll go over the stuff that you guys want to look at. Right now, I have mRNA, Square, and Snow on the list. I'll add Amazon on there for you. And anything else that you guys want to look at, please, it's going to be limited to probably like 6 or 7. Not going to be 100 of them here today, but here we go. Yeah, 2.2 million shares of Palantir for RK, and then 1.7 for RG. That's crazy. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Airbnb at earnings. Let's take a look at that. Good call out, Chishumbi. All right, GT Vine, or no, that's Mr. TNT. Baba, Apple. So we got Baba, Apple. Here we go. Here comes the influx. All right. All right, we have like 7 already, 8, 9, too many. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Nasdaq, guys. So why did I take my play on Facebook yesterday? One of the most important reasons was because of this 20 SMA bounce on the NQ. So right here, you guys can see pull back to the 20 SMA, a beautiful bounce off of it, and a nice green candle. Not quite engulfing this previous candle here, getting close, but I do need to see a little bit more here on the NASDAQ. Either way, a nice bounce off the 20 SMA. If we break this down to, let's say, the 4-hour, we can see that was a nice bounce, but we need to get a little bit more. We need to break, I believe we need to get above the 15,100 level. That would be an important level, and then after that, it's going to be these highs around 15,000. 132, 130. So right around there. But right now, a very nice bounce off that 20 SMA, which came in right around here, which was also coincidentally right where the previous resistance was and right where we have a nice little demand zone. You guys can see beautiful little double bottom here on the 4-hour. Perfect bounce higher. Now at this point, we definitely do not, does this work? There we go. That's my new trick that I found out from someone in the chat. We definitely do not want to see us drop below this 15,000 area. So this level is the line in the sand. Do not want to see this, right? We don't want to see that if you're a bull. You want to see us hold above that. If we hold above that, then maybe we can continue to bounce and maybe break out of this little flag here and try to move past some of these resistance levels. But the most important thing, in my opinion, is looking at the daily chart here and just looking at this 20 SMA bounce, the same exact bounce that we have done almost, 4 times in the past, 3. This is 4, right? So here are 4 times in the past month that we have bounced off this 20 SMA, and we are doing it once again. So hopefully we can see a similar move to this one and to this one, and we can get that push to new highs. That is what I'll be watching here on the NQ today. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I don't have Roku down. I'll take a look. So that's the NASDAQ, guys. If we get that strength off the 20, the simple moving average, SMA simple moving average. If we get that push off of that move, then I think you'll get some nice moves on tech stocks, and that is why I was entering into Facebook yesterday. So that's the NASDAQ. That's what I'm looking to see what happens. Here is the S&P 500. You guys can see this thing is just straight up, as always. So another new high yesterday on PayPal. So we are breaking through these levels, and at this point, really, all I care about right now on the S&P 500 is to see if we can hold above the 20. we are definitely going to be seeing a pullback to the 20 SMA at some point here. Every time the SPY gets a little bit overextended, you start to get a pullback to the 20. You guys can see this, right? So you have a little bit of an overextension, pullback to the 20 or 50 here, extension, 20 or 50 SMA, extension. This was a nice little pullback to the 20 SMA, and then right here, an extension. So maybe it's going to start to become time to get back to that 20 right here, right? So maybe we start to get that pullback, and then you get another fantastic buying opportunity. You get this thing push higher, you get another fantastic buying opportunity, and you continue to repeat this cycle. So do I think we could be in for a little bit of just a few percentage point dip back to the 20 SMA? Absolutely, and I would love to see it. So if we do, fantastic. Don't panic. Wait for the pullback to these moving averages. These moving averages are extremely strong right now. Now, why do I say that? Why are these moving averages stronger than usual? The reason is because look at how fanned out they are, and look at how consistent they are. They are completely fanned out and in a very consistent uptrend. Look at the 100 SMA. It's just in a straight line up, and that is very good to see. When it's not, when moving averages are not strong, is when you see them like this. This is not a strong moving average, right? Look at this choppiness. You can see the 20 under the 50, the 20 sort of moving around. It's not as strong. It's not as much in a consistent trend. Let's go back to, let's say, the 5 hour. Can we find or the 5 year? Can we find somewhere where it's not as strong? So you can see a little bit of choppiness here, right around here. You got these 50s dropping below. So, but look at this. I mean, look at that trend on the SPY. It's a little concerning, It always, I think everyone in the back of their head's like, that's a little suspicious, right? I mean, I think everyone's like, okay, like how far is this gonna go here? When are we gonna get, are we ever gonna get something like this? Are we ever gonna get another pullback? I think we will. There's been these dips in the past, right? So, what is this? This is a 20% dip. This is obviously the virus. This was the best buying opportunity of your generation if you're younger. I mean, absolutely beautiful. 35%, 20%. What's this right here? 11%. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm just talking out loud here. Long term, what can we expect? I mean, maybe eventually we get a pullback to the 100 SMA at some point. Maybe that comes in here. 100 SMA dip on the SPY, sort of like these two right here. You guys can see back in October of last year and November of last year, we got those 100 SMA dips here, right? So maybe we get that eventually. But you guys know it'll be a fantastic opportunity. So let's see. Let's see what happens. What did it say? So you don't buy SPY calls? No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, SPY could definitely continue higher before coming back to the 20. But I'm saying if you get that 20 dip, then I think you get a lot of opportunity. So very interesting. Market's crazy strong. Still is. Dow, very nice push higher here on the Dow. Here's the daily chart. You have 35,000 that it held pretty strong. We're breaking through it. At this point, I would love to see, this retest and then maybe a support near the 20 SMA, sort of like this. So if you get that 20 SMA starting to move higher, I'll turn this blue so you guys can see that it'll be something like that. So if you get this, if you get this 20 moving average sort of moving higher with the Dow, if you get that pullback, I don't only like tech stocks, Piff. But, I mean, I do watch tech a little bit more. If you get this push higher, maybe a pullback to this retest level here at 35,000, you get that moving average come up as well. This could be another fantastic opportunity for some upside on some Dow stocks. So, let's see. But a very nice breakout on the Dow. As of right now, some strength on the Dow stocks. Nice little rotation over the last few days. So a nice push through. All-time highs. Let's see what happens on Friday. Not sure what to expect on this Friday, but we're at all-time highs on the Dow, on the S&P. Nice bounce on tech, 20 SMA. So we could see a nice bounce there. And, you definitely have some support down to the downside. So in the grand scheme of things, guys, market looks healthy to me. There will be small pullbacks on the way. I don't see any concerns right now. The only concerns is, the future development of all the bond tapering and all the interest rates. That's really the two main watches in the long term. What happens from those two things for the market? Besides that, I don't see anything that's really going to cause any problems here, unless you guys know, unless we see some type of crazy pandemic approach again, or something goes crazy in the government. I don't see any of that happening here in the short term. So right now, everything looks good to me. Look for those small pullbacks. Try to find those opportunities. That's my feeling on the market. Take it or leave it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Maybe that's for the Dow is /YM. Yeah, Friday the 13th. That's right. Interesting. All right, that's the futures. Oops, that's not Disney. Here's Disney. So before earnings yesterday, this is what Disney looked like, right? And we were talking about this important 168 support here on Disney. So it looks like we are holding that. We're up to 187 here in the pre-market. So we're up past this 185 resistance. So if we go to the 4-hour, we'll be able to see this spike. So today, I would be very interested to see, can Disney hold this level here, 186? Can we hold this 186 level on Disney? That would be my watch, because you have this previous resistance here. You guys can see right here, previous resistance, and a little bit of resistance back here. This was back down to the 184, so we're past that. But this level right here, I would like to see, can we maybe pull back to this and hold it as support? That would be important, and then maybe get a push higher. So today, maybe we pull back and retest that 186. That is totally possible after a big move off earnings. So if we let's go to the hourly chart, and let's move over. Let's get a little bit more time here. Let's get 30 days, 1 hour. So here's the hourly chart, guys, on Disney, right? So you have this big earnings spike up today. Maybe you pull back to some of these previous levels here, maybe back to around the 185s, 185.50s, 186s. So I'd actually move this down a little bit. I'd move it more into these top wicks here. So I would look for a pullback into the 185s, 185.50s. Can it get a pullback to that level? If it does, can we find support in that little area here? Can we start to consolidate, and then can we start to move higher? That would be what I'd like to see. That would be a great little pullback, little break and retest opportunity if we can hold these previous levels here. If not, if this thing just goes crazy, then that will be another different way to play it. If it just goes straight up here today, then that's a momentum trade, a little bit different. If that happens, I would just be watching some of these previous highs, because you have quite a bit of them. You got a lot of choppiness in here. So these previous highs, right where we're starting to reject, if you get through there, you got sort of it's sort of difficult. Look at all this. This isn't very clean. So there's going to be some resistance above, which I would be aware of. So this 190 level will probably be a little bit tough. Anything on the daily chart to make this a little bit more clear? So you definitely have, let me delete this. You definitely have these highs that we're at right now, which is 185, 186. That's right here. So you're right in that level now. After that, you definitely have, these levels here around 190. After that, you're probably going to maybe 195s, 196s. But this is going to be tough here. I'm going to assume that all of this chop here is going to be pretty tough to get through. It's going to definitely require some pretty crazy strength to just move right through all this. If it does, that's crazy. I don't know if I'd expect that from Disney. But either way, nice push on earnings. Want to see if we can get this pullback here to these levels. If we can get that pullback to these levels, I would definitely be interested in Disney here. So that's Disney. Next, we'll look at that RK screenshot. That's right here. So here is RK, guys, for Palantir. Let me see. Is there a better way for me to do this? That's not too bad. So there we go. So let's look. So yesterday, DraftKings, Etsy. Here's the first Palantir. 370,000 shares there, which is 0.25 of their portfolio. Look at the weight here compared to other companies. So that's a pretty big weight. Next, Palantir here for ARKG, we have 50 or 0.5 of their 0.5 of their ETF. Pretty big weight. 1.7 million shares right there. Next, they bought more down here for RK. They bought 2.2 million shares, so 0.25%. That's pretty big. And then finally, I think there was one more buy. Oh, no, there's two more buys. Finally, ARKQ, they bought 559,000 shares. And down for ARKW, they bought 587,000 shares. So, another one, 61,000 shares. They bought a lot of shares, let me tell you that. So, a lot of Palantir loading up into the ARK ETFs. So, keep an eye on that. Very interesting to see that yesterday. Let's take a look. Quentin, thank you, man. Appreciate that, Quentin. This is, you get it emailed. I don't want to show you guys my email address and all that stuff. That's not necessary. But you can go to their website. If anyone has the link, you can go to their website, and they will send you automated updates. Let me go ahead and see if I can find the website for you guys. I think you just go to their website, and there's like a sign up for notifications here. Let me get it for you. This is the link right here. There you go. So if you want to get, every day they'll send you what they do in their ETF. They'll send you what they bought, what they sold. It's very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so Palantir. Let's go to the daily chart. So we know Palantir's had some pretty nice support here around that 21. Even if we go to the weekly chart, you can see this is the weekly chart. This is a very nice hold here at 21. So we have not fallen below that level, which is great, which means there's a lot of support down there. So if we go to 4-hour chart, you will see very nice support. We're pushing higher off earnings yesterday. Now, I think Palantir could definitely see a move up to this 27 area. That's probably where we're heading in the medium to long term, even in the short term. I think we're probably going to try to head up to this 27. Now, when we hit that 27, I don't know what will happen, but I know there is big time resistance at that level. So if we move up to the 27, which I think we probably will over time, I think that looks to be what we usually will do after coming off of this 21, especially with a nice catalyst off earnings and ARK buying a lot of it. We definitely could potentially see that move to 27, but we're going to need to find a breakout here at some point. So maybe keep an eye out for this this level. Maybe put an alert here around 27s. See if this thing can start to get through. If it can, then maybe look for this breakout. But until then, I think you're in this range, 21 to 27, and I would just wait to see what can happen there. Tesla. So Tesla, a little bit of a flag breakout yesterday, right? So we had this flag on the 4-hour chart. I'm going to go ahead and delete these for you. Just look at this for now. You guys can see a little flag pattern on the 4-hour chart. We had this all mapped out. So we have this nice pullback. Excuse me. Nice pullback right here. 1, 2, 3. Nice little bull flag. Breaking out of that flag. And now we are sitting at these highs. Now, where I was looking at Tesla to start to slow down yesterday with the chat was right at these previous highs, which it looks like that's right around where we're starting to slow down. So now that that flag is broken out, we can go ahead and delete that. Now we just need to see this previous high break out. So this is right around 729, or I'm sorry, 725, 726. We need to see that level break above on Tesla. So I think that was the extent of the move here. For yesterday, that was your extent of the move. If you caught it, congrats. If you did not, I wouldn't be going chasing this thing just yet. At this point, now you need to see this breakout. You need to see this breakout here, 726. If you can get this breakout, great. Maybe you play that. Even better would be a pullback to the previous resistance and then catch it on that break and retest. So that's Tesla. Nice flag breakout yesterday. If you caught that, fantastic. It was very nice, very clean right there. Very clean breakout. But now you got to watch this 726 on a Friday when we're down pre-market. Nasdaq is also, Nasdaq's about flat. I would be just on the cautious side here. I would be very cautious of that 726. Don't go buying, money you can't afford to lose on calls pushing into this 726 because this looks like a very tough level right now. So we've double topped here already in the pre-market. So just look for this breakout. Look to see if we can get it. That's what I'd be watching. Upstart has been crazy. So 4-hour chart, this Upstart has been going nuts. Nice hold of that trend. We broke through these previous highs, so that no longer matters. At this point, if we go to the daily chart, I think the only thing left to do is for us to break above the 191.89. That's the only level left, I think. 191.89. If we break through that, this thing's probably headed to 200. I mean, let's see. I mean, this is a pretty crazy move. So, you're pretty extended, but you've had extended moves in the past. This could be a very similar move to this, right? So this move was about a 132% move. Wow. So that was 132%. Let's just say it starts here. 132% takes you all the way up to $300 a share. Now, could that happen on Upstart? Could you get another 100% move here on Upstart? I don't know. Will I tell you no? No, I definitely wouldn't say no, because Upstart is a crazy mover. So here's 100%. 100% takes you to around 270 from the beginning of that move. So if we break this level here, guys, if this level breaks, you should be all over Upstart. You should be watching this move. I would definitely be watching this move to see if Upstart can move past this, maybe give you a little bit of a pullback like it has done here. You can see Upstart gave you pullbacks on the last run up. So can it break through? Can it give you a pullback? And can you start to shake this up? So I don't know. It looks good. It looks good to me. I like the company. I like they had really good earnings. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a good catalyst here. I mean, their numbers were big. Their EPS numbers were much bigger than in the past. They killed earnings. There's a lot of price target increases. So Barclays increased to 230. What else? I think there was a few others. Piper Sandler increased to 191. Citigroup increased to 205. EPS was 62 cents versus 25-cent estimate, so they beat it by a lot. So this is one to watch, guys. Don't take your eyes off Upstart, please. I don't want you to come back here and say you missed it, because this is looking pretty good. Next. So we'll look at really quickly the crypto names here, and then we'll get into Facebook, and then we'll probably get into some stuff you want to look at and call it a day. So Coin definitely found a lot of resistance up here around that 293 level. If we go to the 4-hour, you'll see that a little bit better, actually. So right in this area, we were watching some of these highs. We were watching some of these highs. And it looks like these highs right here, you can see right from back here, 1, 2, and 3. That is the level that we ended up rejecting. So right here about 285 was the rejection level. Now, I'm thinking Coin maybe wants to retrace down to this uptrend. Maybe that's where you start to find this bounce. Maybe that is the the little level to see if it can hold, right back down to around the uptrend, which is also right around the 20 SMA. You can see the 100 SMA. That's right here at around 243. So let's see. I wouldn't mind seeing Coinbase pull back here to this uptrend. You can see that uptrend has held. That could be a nice little pullback point and a nice little support level. But right now, 285 resistance is rock solid, and I probably would stay away from this one until we get back above 285, because you know that this is a very tough level. A little bit of a spike higher this morning due to some of the crypto move this morning. So a little bit of a move this morning due to crypto, but let's see if that holds up. Mara, another move higher on Mara. But Mara, we were watching Mara when it originally started moving, and this was our level right back here, 38. And that is the only thing you need to be looking at on Mara. You need to hold 38, and you also would love to see us hold this previous resistance and turn it into support. So right here around 32, that would be great. You guys can see. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Look at that previous resistance. Would love to see. Oh, again, Los Franklin. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Shout out to you, man. I'm actually I gotta do something for you guys. I don't feel comfortable accepting money like this. So if you guys can think of something for me to give back, I definitely would like to. I just, sometimes I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing that I can't even every day I wake up and say, shit, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. And I need to somehow get better at that. So if you guys think, I don't like taking all this money and not giving back. So let me know if there's anything I could do. But Mara, 1, 2, 3, previous resistance. Let's see if this baby turns it into support. I think it could. This actually looks sort of good. So watch this pullback to 32. That actually looks pretty good right now. Riot. Riot is one that's, I think, in a little bit more trouble. The reason for that is because you pulled right into this previous resistance, but you're not able to hold. You're not able to hold it. So you can see you are pushing, and two resistance levels turning into two previous support levels turning into resistance. So 1, 2, resistance. I'd be a little bit careful here on Riot. You're coming right into this resistance level, so keep an eye on that. Big Head Foundation. 3080 Ti. Yeah, I'd like to get one of those myself. MSI giveaway? Yeah, if MSI is watching. All right, so there's Riot. Yeah, I'll put Starbucks on the list. I know you guys. I see you guys talking about Starbucks. And there's Riot. So resistance. All right. Last but not least, let's quickly go over Facebook, and then we got to do speed round here. Facebook just taking it off the 20 SMA. Quentin, thank you, Quentin. Appreciate that, man. $9.99. Lunch on me. Where should I go? Thank you, Quentin. I appreciate that, buddy. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the donations. So nice little break and retest here on Facebook. You guys can see that right here. Look at this move. 1, 2, 3. Pull back. Oh, Chick-fil-A. That sounds good. Pull back to the 20 SMA. Very nice. And maybe we get this move out of this flag. So 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. Right here. I talked about this yesterday. Made you money? Nice, Quentin. Thank you. That's awesome to hear. Happy that you're able to make some money from some of these plays. So nice little 4-hour chart here. Nice push through. A little bit of a pullback this morning, but I'm not too concerned. I'd like to see if Facebook can continue off this breakout here. So that is my trade right now. All right. Let's quickly get a little breather for some likes. If you could go ahead and scroll down and press that like button, that would be awesome. Help out the stream. Continue to help this thing grow. the more likes it gets, the more interaction it gets. I think the more YouTube will recommend it. So if you guys could help out, that would be great. Scroll down, press that like button, and let's go ahead and jump into some of the stocks that you guys want to look at. First three from our members is Baba, Apple, and Roku. That is from the people that have joined the stream. And then after that, I got mRNA, Square, Snow, Amazon, Airbnb, Roblox, Shopify, and Starbucks. And at this point, I'm sorry, but I can't take any more recommendations because there's just simply not enough time. Okay, guys, so Baba just it's under too much pressure. I would be looking the other way on Baba. I wouldn't be buying this. It's just, there's just no sign of relief at this point, right? I mean, you're in this pretty harsh downtrend. We're sort of right back into that downtrend. You were able to break through it here. You see right there. But look at this rejection at the 100 SMA. So yeah, I'm not a buyer of Baba here. I think you're not gonna, don't feel like you're gonna miss out if you don't buy it down here. Like if you miss this move, you're not missing anything, guys. If you miss, even if you miss this move, you're not missing anything. There's a lot of upside here if this thing ever comes back to its previous highs. So until you see that, guys, I don't know if I'd be a buyer of Baba here. There's too much going on with China, too much macroeconomic news. And it's just a little bit of it's just, you don't want to put your money into something like this. Why put your money into a downtrend like this? So just wait. Don't look at it. Wait for some type of bounce to come in. Maybe it's down here. I don't really know. Maybe it's down at these 178s. Maybe it's down at the 169 there. Maybe it's these lows. Maybe it's even down at 129. Who knows at this point? This downtrend is strong. I think it will be fine. Yeah, Gregory, I think you're right. I think in the long term it will be fine. But do you really want to put your money into it here and watch it drop to here and continue to tell yourself it's fine? I think you got to wait until you see some type of bullish confirmation, something to cause this thing to break out of this downtrend. That's it. It's clearly changed its trend. It's a clear change in trend. Look at this. So wait for the move to happen. Don't get ahead of a falling knife. Next, Apple, fantastic chart. Just a beautiful, beautiful chart. I think we talked about this one yesterday. A little bit of a wedge formation that was able to break out yesterday. We were actually talking about the possibility of it falling to the downside yesterday, but we can see it clearly did not. So if we go, let's actually go to the 4-hour chart. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. And what you guys will notice is we have this very nice little wedge that held up. We had this. I guess you can call it around here, but you can also sort of use these highs. So nice little wedge formation, nice higher lows and lower highs, creating a point of no return, I guess you could call it. Just, a squeeze right here. When you get to this tight area where there's a squeeze that's going to happen, that is where you usually get a move. Now, it's not always to the upside. This could have been right to the downside, right? It's just a point of where you should expect a move to either direction. So you had that wedge. You had a beautiful breakout here, guys. That's very, very nice to see. At this point, I'd be watching these highs. So you have a high around 149s, and then you have your 150s, and that's just about it. So at this point, you just want to hold this uptrend. That's the trend you want to hold right here, right? You don't want to see this uptrend break, and then you want to start to see these pushes through 149 and 150. Very nice on Apple. Roku. So Roku finally putting in a sign of relief. So this is a little bit of a relief sign here on Roku. Nice, somewhat of a hold. Nothing crazy. Wouldn't call this anything just yet. But the reason why it's interesting is because it's right back into this demand area, right? So on my chart, you guys can see the green area. If we go to the daily chart, you will see how there was previous levels here, previous resistance, resistance, resistance. Maybe that turns into support here. Maybe we start to get this move off this level. So watch this level. See if you can get a few more days of bullish confirmation here. A few more green days here to confirm some upside, and then maybe we can get that play. So that's Roku. mRNA. So guys, mRNA, I was watching, we were talking about this the other day, and my first idea was to see if it could move back into these highs here, right back into the 430s. If it could pull back into the 430s, create a head and shoulders formation, maybe find rejection here, and then start to create a head and shoulders and move that back lower. Because you can see shoulder, head, shoulder, could be a nice formation. Now, the other thing I'm also watching, which I posted on my Instagram yesterday, if you're not following me, go ahead and follow me. It's down in the bottom left of your screen there, at options_insider. I posted this little chart here because I think this could also hold as rejection. You have these previous lows, these previous support levels that looks like it could turn into resistance. Now, I know mRNA is holding up here in the pre-market. I know it's up to 403, but until GT Vine, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Until mRNA breaks above yesterday's highs, I wouldn't be too concerned about this move this morning if you're looking for downside. So maybe around that 406, you'd want to see it down below. And this is another thing, guys, that I tell my chat all the time, is that if you're gonna put money into mRNA, you better know what you're investing into. You are investing into a biotech. Biotechs are the most volatile stocks with headline risk. So you are basically putting money into a stock that at any moment can get a total 180 reversal from headlines. So be careful of that. You just know that as you come into a mRNA, a Novavax, a Pfizer stock. Any of those biotech stocks are so volatile, and any headline can cause that thing to go crazy. Mr. TNT, wow. Thank you, bro. Knew it was delicious yesterday. Salute. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way on Friday. That's awesome, man. Money towards NFL Sunday. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I know. Can't wait. I cannot wait for the Giants. You guys might not be getting Sunday technical videos. Ah, shit. That's actually true. Ooh. I might need to change that. When should I post those videos? Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to post on Sundays. I'm too much of a football fan. If there's a Giants Sunday night video, there ain't no video. If there's a Giants Sunday night game, there ain't no way that we're making a Sunday technical video. I'll tell you that. So we're going to have to maybe switch up the schedule there for those Sunday videos. But yeah, shout out to Mr. TNT. Thank you, man. That's awesome. And I appreciate you. And I also just appreciate you being here and showing up. So thank you a lot. Saturday, post Sunday. Maybe Ryan can do it for us. Maybe start to learn how to what's the word? Oh my God. I always forget words. What's the word when you pass it off to other people? As a manager, you do this. As a manager, it's good to be able to what's the word? I'm sure I'll see it in the chat here in a second. It's lagging right now, but Friday night. Yes, we went over Tesla. Not handing off is a better word for it. Delegate. Look at that, Mr. TNT. There he is. Smart guy. Got to learn to delegate. So maybe Ryan, I'll delegate it to Ryan. All right, so let's get back on track. Mr. TNT, thank you again. And shout out to anyone in New York. Love New York. That's where I'm from. Don't really like what they're doing with the state. I'll tell you that. I'll clear that up. Don't really like what's going on there in the past few years. But you know, New York always will be my hometown. So what's next? mRNA we went over. Square. So Square's been on a decent little uptrend here. We can see that on the daily chart. Yeah, I'm sure everyone sort of feels the same, but always will be the hometown. So here's the square uptrend right here. You can see 1, 2, 3, nice uptrend. I think at this point, maybe we get this pullback to the uptrend. Maybe we get the 20 SMA. You guys can see that right here. See this 20? We've bounced off that a few times. You can see. I don't know if anyone saw this. Hold on. You know what? I don't care. It's Friday. Let's hang out for a second here. You got to watch this video. It's on, I'm going to lower the volume, but it's from Side Talk NYC. This is pretty funny. Let's see if I can get this to focus here. It's not going to focus, is it? Focus. You got to watch this video. It's on Side Talk NYC. Very funny. Very funny if you know what's going on with Como and all that. But anyways, here's Square, guys. Nice pullback to the 20 SMA right here. Maybe we can get that pullback. Maybe that would be, your nice little pullback entry point on Square. But ultimately, we've talked about this level in the past, guys. On Square, 280 is very tough. So I don't know. It's going to be, we're definitely going to need, replace Como with Bobby Schmurda, yeah. So we're definitely going to need a little bit of strength to get us through this 280. That is what we will need on Square. We're going to need some power here. But this pullback to this uptrend could be a fantastic opportunity. So watch for that pullback. Watch for this entry. This could be a very nice Square entry, and this could be a very nice push through 280. So that's what I'd be watching, this Square uptrend that it's currently on. Snow. All right, we're going real. We already did Snow, guys. Snow just holding 270. It's in my video yesterday. Holding 270, pushing 285. Would like to see this thing at 300. That's what I'm watching. Amazon. Wouldn't touch Amazon until it gets back above 3,400. Would not touch Amazon until it's back above 3,400 to the upside. So don't touch it. Wait for it to, because you guys can see, look at this uptrend. It's failed this uptrend. I would definitely be waiting for this push back above this 3,400. So watch that. Watch that. 3,400. Oops. I want to keep that on my chart. So, yeah, watch. I wouldn't touch it until you're above that level. Because at that point, then maybe you can get this gap fill. Right now, a little dangerous to be entering down here. Airbnb. Airbnb, 147. So we got a little bit of a pullback off earnings, but nothing crazy, guys. I think we're still in the same exact situation we were before earnings. So you have 133 support and you have 154 resistance. That's all that I'd be watching. I probably wouldn't be playing Airbnb until you get, a breakout of this 154. Honestly, that's me. That's my opinion. We've already gone over Tesla. Roblox. We've already gone over Tesla. Roblox, nice breakout of this level. At this point, I think you're going to try to hold up here at these levels now. So you can see a little bit of a break and retest. Actually, a very nice little break and retest here. You guys can see. Look at this. So you have a break. You have a retest. This happens all the time on the market. And I hope me bringing these up gets you guys to look at them. I hope I'm not just drawing these and no one takes this seriously, because this is a beautiful little break and retest right here. So if that holds up, there could be another nice move coming. And then what you do is you start to hold an uptrend, right? So you went from a downtrend to an uptrend. Now you have a break and retest. If you hold this break and retest, then maybe you start to hold this uptrend right here, right? Break and retest, hold that level, start to hold the uptrend, do this, right? You break out. What do you do next? Break and retest, back to the trend line, right there. You hold it again, you break out. What do? Break and retest of the next level. And you continue to do this thing on the way up. So, are people really still saying delegate? Is that still going on in the chat? I think this was like 30 minutes ago that I said that. So, Roblox. That's nice. Watch that. Shop and Starbucks, and we're out of here. It's almost an hour now. So Shopify, I'd watch this level. A very strong bounce off of it yesterday. Right here, you guys can see support. Finding support again yesterday, and not only that, but you're also the 50 SMA right here. So look at Shop. Look at that 50 SMA bounce. Look at that yellow line. That's a very strong bounce off the 50. If tech stays strong, I'd expect Shop to stay strong as well. Just watch that 50 SMA for support. All right, Starbucks is the last one. Actually, a pretty nice pullback here on Starbucks. 20 SMA below 50, that means that the short term is weak. Short term is weak. 20 SMA is shorter term, so if the 20 SMA is above, it's short term bullish. If it's below the 50, it's getting weak in the shorter term. So it's like a treasury yield. Like it's like, you know, when they talk about the yield curve inverting, it's the shorter yields and the longer yields. It's the same sort of concept, right? So you have the 20, which is the shorter yield or the shorter moving average, the 50. So if the 20 is below the 50, it's bearish in the short term, but still bullish in the longer term. So that's sort of how you look at it. Like right here, look at this crossover. So you have that crossover, you get some bearishness in the short term, but still a bullish hold. And then look at the 100. You're still above it there. So Starbucks, very nice hold, 100 SMA. You're coming back to the 50. Maybe you hold these previous levels. I would definitely be watching Starbucks eventually for a move here. I would definitely be watching it near these levels, even at the 100. Starbucks has not fallen below the 100 in quite some time. So if we come back to this green level here on Starbucks, that could be a very nice opportunity. All right, that's it. It is Friday. I've been here too long. I had a good time. Hope you guys did too. Go Giants. We have a fantasy football league for the Discord chat. So congrats. If anyone's in here, good luck. Hopefully I don't take all your money. Should be a fun time. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this week. I hope you have taken some of the plays that we've taken. Very, very happy about some of the plays that we've taken recently. Big percentage point gains. Dollar amounts, not too much. But I'm focusing on those percentage point gains because I know if I can consistently do this, I can scale up over time. Slow and steady wins the race. That's how I approach investing. I'm not trying to get rich quick here, really not. I mean, of course I'd take it if someone told me I can get rich quick. Yeah, sure, why not? But I know that that's usually the not the path that is too consistent, and I want to be consistent because if I know I can be consistent, I know I can do this for a long time. I'd rather do that than try to make it real quick and not be able to do this for a long time. I want to be here a long time. That's my goal. So thank you guys. Press that like button. Subscribe to the channel, please, if you have not. If you're here and you're not subscribed, I don't really understand why. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe to the channel. Press the like button. Have a great weekend, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. And shout out once again to everyone that's supporting the channel, supporting with donations and joining the channel, and also everyone that just comes here and presses the like button. I mean, it's crazy. Thank you guys again. And MSI, of course, shout out to them once again. With that said, peace out, guys. I'll talk to you later.